Okay, hopefully the last cut. I keep forgetting to mention things, and I want this to be more organized, not just here's book, okay, bye. No, I want to say this is volume 3 of this comic. It collects blank through blank issues, and then I want to say the plot of this book, or overall plot of this book, is volume 3, is yada 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 yada. I don't want it to be here's book, because I might as well just take a picture of it like everyone else does. I should start doing that because that's probably gonna, if anything, it's going to give me everything I want out of everything. You know, I want discussions of the book, not like spoilers, obviously, but like, hey, yeah, this book looks good. That's it's the least of what I want. You know, it's like, oh, this book looks good, I have to get it, or oh my god, yeah, it's right, that's out right now, I gotta get that too. Can't believe I forgot about that book. Thanks for reminding me. You know, that kind of stuff. Like that kind of conversation, not just nice video. Like at the very least, what I want is that like what book looks interesting. I'll check it out. Or oh, what I get this recommended. Because I know some of you guys just get like random recommendations. Like I get recommended things I will never watch. Otherwise, I never watch otherwise, and I'm like, why is this something recommended? And I'll check it out. Even then, I'm like, yeah, why was something recommended? But without further ado, let's get on with it. With Volume 3 of That Texas Blood, collecting issues 14 to 17. Now this is about a sheriff, and he has like an argument over like a food dish, and he questions himself about being a sheriff after that. And then like other things keep piling up, like there's a death here and there, and like it's definitely a crime comic. That's what Volume 1 is about. Now, why am I not going over what Volume 3 is about? Well, I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to spoil, so that's what the overall plot synopsis is. It may not carry over into Volume 3, but that's the overall plot synopsis. And that is, again, 14 to 19. Now, like with Volume 2, the next issue is out already. But unlike with issue 13, issue 20 is continuing on. It's a new story, so it's going to be included in the next volume of Texas Blood. And if maybe Newbury Comics will have it. They didn't even have Volume 3, so I don't have any Texas Blood. So for me, maybe I did see Volume 1 of Texas Blood way back when at Newbury. I guess when I first saw it, and it like was like, oh, that looks interesting, but I didn't pick it up then, and then because I've gotten all the volumes off Amazon actually, but yeah, I'll have to wait for issue 20 because I didn't want to get issue 20 and then have issue 21 come out because there's no point of buying issue 20 if 21's already out. You know, that's kind of ludicrous. I should have gotten that today actually. I had $3 Kindle credit. Next one up is Prison Stalker, a book. One of the only reasons why I got this book, and it looked interesting. I looked at the plot synopsis, but they had it in my local. They said they had it on Interloans. I was gonna be like, when I get it from other libraries going to mine. They didn't. It's the highest, and the highest is like 5 out of 10. It's a 50-50 chance to actually have the book they say they have. Gmail, because it's their new solicits catalog, and they like 9 out of 10 times they'll have the book. Like 90% of the time they'll have the book, and then the other 10% is just the library that has it doesn't have it anymore for whatever reason. It's very weird. They've done that with several books, 2 books, and it was really annoying because I wanted to read them again. But anyways, Prison Stalker is a new planet that's like causing a bunch of trouble. There's like telekinetic vibrations coming from it. It's like a new planet, like that kind of stuff. Very sci-fi, very science fiction-y. So if you like science fiction, I'd say check this out. We do have a volume 2 coming out in July, and it looks like it's an OGN because there's no issues out right now, and it's coming in July. And that is, I'll click them out. They click them out like the issues 1 through 4. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. So yeah, July is a long ways from now. But if issue 1 of a series hasn't come out, that usually means the volume isn't coming out until like November. Like Monstrous, that's not coming out until November, the next one in the series. And we just now got issue 1 of the whatever it's been collected. Not issue 1, issue 42 out of 47 that's collected in volume 8. That's why I say it's gonna be an OGN for volume 2. And it's from Dark Horse. This is from Image, and it's the same series, same writer, same everything. It's by Sloan Leone, and Texas Blood is by Chris Condon with art by Jacob Phillips. And this is Sloan Leone, I think art and writing. Yeah, let's be it. I'm gonna say that it is 1 through 5 collected in here. Next one up is a book I actually have read. They had it. Speaking of a library, they had it at my Interloans Gmail, something like that. But I liked it so much, and it's by Sean Lewis. Spoilers next to it by Sean Lewis, just in case I forget to mention it. But Sean Lewis, and it's the last of 2 that I needed from Sean Lewis. I'm not including Spawn. spin-offs. I don't even have the original Spawn book, so I'm like, there's 50 spin-offs, 50 tie-ins, 50 everything. There's probably 500 issues out already, and we're just now at 336 of Spawn, the main series. So there's no, I'm not, no. It's way too involved for me to get. It's way too involved to get on it right now. I make it the compendiums, and then I'll get on to the other volumes, but yeah. But anyways, the book in question is The Few. I love this book. This was an insanely fun comic. It is very involved. It's very confusing. It's, you know, you kind of have to really pay attention to this book. But I'm not the kind of guy that feels the need to do that, so I just read it as is. Like a Grant Morrison book. Grant Morrison, you can never tell what's going on, so I'm kind of in the Grant Morrison mood when I read comics sometimes. And I don't have to know exactly what's going on, you know. Like, you jump, you know, I'm along for the ride, as I said before. It's 1 through 6, pretty thick for only collecting 6 issues, because each issue is 51 pages, when usually it's 32. But don't let that sway you, because each issue, even though it was 50 pages, felt like it was your average 32-page book, or 23-page, because without ads, it's 23, or 24. But yeah, The Few. Absolutely superb book. The first issue is free on Kindle, so you can check it out for free. There you go. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal book, and I just had to own it. And again, this is the only Sean Lewis book out of 2 that I needed. Anyways, so yeah. I'll go over artwork after. Those are only 6 minutes in. Good. We get a quick video. Finally, last but not least, is Saints, the Book of Blaze. Now, this book is like the ancestors of. The Few is dystopia. I went over it. I reviewed it not too long ago, so that's why I didn't like go over it. But yeah, it's a dystopian book, and like it's very involved, but it's dystopian. This one is like these descendants of saints. Like, I think it was descendants of like biblical characters, I believe, something like that. Yeah, the reincarnation of Catholic saints. That's what they are. Catholic saints. It does not sound anything like, you know, okay, fine, it doesn't sound like a rip-roaring good time, but it's Sean Lewis. I would be very surprised if it wasn't a rip-roaring good time. Because Sean Lewis, again, The Few is the only Sean Lewis book I've read, and I'm already a huge fan of Sean Lewis. Just give me a good book by an author, and I'll be a fan for them for a pretty good amount of time. Especially if they do something from Image. And that this is 1 through 9 of the Saints. Again, written by Sean Lewis. Alright, so Texas Blood. Go through the artwork. It's Jacob Phillips, not Sean Phillips. Wait, Jacob Phillips? I'm thinking of the guy that did Kill or Be Killed with Ed Brubaker. I believe it's Sean Phillips. Hey, they're being really loud. I have no idea why they're being very loud. I know they're outside, but it's like, come on, guys. That's the artwork for Prison Stalker. I believe it's still done by Sloan Leone. Of course, it's the dedication first, off and foremost. Nope, Ariana Mayer. That's the artwork for Prison Stalker. The Few, an absolutely phenomenal book. Oh, and no real blemishes on any of these books. There's a few on The Few, and then the Saints. But other than that, we're good to go. Totally off. And yeah, I have that Coyotes Volume 2. Now I hate that Coyotes Volume 2 as that big blemish on it. It's like the binding is coming apart. As long as I don't play with it, it won't get worse. It'll stay that way. Yeah, it's technically coming apart. And the reason why I'm keeping it is because it's a pre-owned library book. So it's kind of like a novelty, you know. Oh, I have a pre-owned library book, and it's not that bad. Otherwise, it's like new. Even though they shouldn't have said that. If anything, it's used very good. It's false advertising on the third-party seller part. Actually, let's call them up by name. I know it wasn't Why Pay More Online. Why Pay More Online, if you see them on Amazon, get from them. They're absolutely incredible. They put your book to bed, and they make sure it's in good condition, or as good as they can be with what they have. Everyone else, I mean, Amazon themselves is like just, I don't even know. It's a huge gamble. I'm gonna check my mail first. I might get a knowledge panel survey finally. Come on. Give me a survey. I want money. I know I'm stingy. I mean, Valentine's Day is like in a few days, but I don't think I get anything for Valentine's Day. You don't celebrate that in my house. I mean, I was lucky enough to get Texas Blood and Prison Stalker as a Valentine's Day gift for my parents, so, you know. Alright, so what was it again? I was looking up. What was it looking up? What was it looking up? What was it looking up? Not The Few. Oh, it was, Coyotes Volume 2. Because I can check the... I'm trying to go fast as I can. Probably not even that bad for you guys. It's just as bad for me because I feel like no one else, like, everyone else has a way to get rid of the noise. But for me, I don't care, like, obviously, but, like, I hope you guys don't care at that point. Meg Digital, that's who it was. Yeah, Meg Digital, you might wanna, yeah, if you don't care about the condition of the blog, fine, but you might wanna, MEGG Digital AI. AI. So that was fine. It's AI. That's why. Alright, and now that's it. 10 minutes in. I think it's a long enough video. Hey, ad revenue!